then just once the trailer started playing, I just started jizzing everywhere.
What's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue, and guess what? We got Darren in the house. He looks like he's in his bathroom right now. He's sitting on the toilet right now. Well, so, guys, we wanted to do a recap or a wrap-up of DC Fandome. This event I thought was awesome, and we covered it the whole day. I was doing video reactions all day. Darren was on our Twitter all day doing his reactions, and we're interacting with all you guys. So at the end of this video, we're going to go ahead and read some of your comments. We're not going to be able to get to everyone, but we're going to read as much as we can. And also, make sure to hit us up on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. That way we can interact with you guys there. So with that being said, Darren, what'd you think of the event? Just overall thoughts.
Overall thoughts, I think it was super successful. It surprised me on how easily it flowed.
Yeah.
And you know, the panels were great, but of course the trailers, the exclusive footage that we saw was awesome, and seeing some of the cast come back, especially from Justice League, like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck came back.
Yeah.
He showed up surprisingly.
Yeah.
That was really nice. Unfortunately, we missed Jason Momoa.
That's right, huh? He was like the only one who didn't show up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one that didn't show up. But overall, I thought this was a really great substitution for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is almost on par as from Hall H, so it's super cool.
Yeah, one of the things I heard and a lot of people talked about, and I think even the big YouTuber Grace Randolph, she talked about how this captured the feeling of Hall H. And well, I've never been to Hall H. I know you've been going there for like 10 years straight or something like that. But this event was, the only thing surprising was that it felt like there was only one hall and you were in Hall H the whole time, which was cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And in some ways it made sense because they had a ton of big drops, and obviously they started off the day with a bang, obviously with Wonder Woman. So with that being said, let's talk about this Wonder Woman panel. This kind of kicked off everything, and obviously the big reveal is Cheetah. We got Cheetah revealed. What'd you think about the Wonder Woman trailer? Quick thoughts on that, and what'd you think of the Cheetah reveal?
I mean, the trailer didn't do much for me because I'm already there. Like, I'm already excited for it.
For sure.
And but the Cheetah reveal was I thought it was okay. I wasn't like super psyched about it.
Yeah.
But it didn't look terrible. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I don't know how you can make like a person look good.
Yeah. What do you expect at this? It's going to be an ugly ass character. But
so I just knew she was gonna look ugly, but I thought she looked good. It sucked that we couldn't see her in lighting. It was like when they showed Cheetah, it was at night, low lighting, so you can't really see the details on her, like what she actually looks like.
And it's funny you say that because right now I got a picture of her and it's actually looking pretty good with all the details. It's on the screen right now. They can see it, you can't see it, but I'm looking at it right now, and you know what? I think, the biggest worry was that it was going to look like the Cats movie. And to be honest, I think they held back the reveal because of the reception of the Cats movie. I totally believe that. And you're right. I feel the same way. And again, if you're a big Wonder Woman fan, I could see how you would get so hyped for this because anything Wonder Woman, it's going to just blow you away. And while I did think this was the best trailer so far, I definitely thought the Cheetah was the highlight of it. And it was kind of dark, and when I was squinting, I was like looking at my reaction, and it's up on the channel already. People are hyped for it. I was like squinting at the screen because it was so dark. But overall, I thought Wonder Woman was cool. Unfortunately, they had a panel later on in the show, which was boring as hell, where they played that werewolf game. I totally checked out. I don't know.
I stopped paying attention after that. I was like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. So I'm on this IGN page, and I'm just kind of it's recapping it. I know we're not a games channel, but are you gonna own these Gotham Knights games? They talked about Gotham Knights.
Hell yeah! The last game I had was Arkham City. I don't even have a PS4. Like, you know this. I don't have a PS4.
Yeah.
Last thing I owned was a PS3. And so once Gotham Knight comes out, I'm getting a PS5.
For sure.
The next video game, what's it called? Suicide Squad.
Yeah. We're not gonna talk about the next game, but dude, I'm like, these games just blew me away. It was worth the wait for sure.
Yeah.
So the next big thing, was the Suicide Squad cast reveal and behind the scenes footage. Now, I gotta say off the bat, I thought the casting of everyone seemed perfect. Now, I am not the biggest Suicide Squad aficionado, so I'm not familiar with a lot of characters, and even some of the characters, I think, are even created just for this movie. So there's gonna be a lot of people dying in this movie. I think Harley Quinn looks awesome in this movie. I'm really excited that she's Margot Robbie's got to work with so many different directors, and it's like we're getting a different type of Harley Quinn each time. So I'm excited to see what James Gunn is going to do with Harley Quinn around this whole dynamic cast. I thought it was awesome. The behind-the-scenes footage had me more hyped than I thought I could be for this movie, especially the 1970s aspect. And the feeling of a 1970s war movie. I totally got that in behind-the-scenes footage. What did you think of this panel?
Yeah, this panel was really fun. It looks like it's going to be a hilarious movie. I thought everyone, like the whole cast, that you could tell the chemistry was there. Like everyone, is just having so much fun.
Yeah,
I know that's how it was in the previous Suicide Squad cast, but it looks like we know like the whole air cut happened, but we're gonna get the James cut movie. So it's definitely gonna be his movie. I feel like he's gonna get his cut, and it's gonna be everything that we wanted the previous one to be.
Yeah.
Just on a different
level. By all accounts, there's no studio meddling, and I think with the whole Warner Brothers shakeup, we're not going to get any more of that. I think hopefully they've learned their lesson. I know a lot of those people are gone now, and we even got to see Walter Amada at this.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was cool to see him for the first time. Though we're not talking about TV here. I definitely am excited for Titan Season 3. Hopefully they can end it right this time. Okay, what did we have next? So Suicide Squad was awesome. I think both of us agree on that. We're going to get to the big stuff in a second, guys. Oh, actually, we're up to the big stuff. So Zack Snyder's Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice... Oops, I switched to the wrong screen right now. Here we go. So Zack Snyder's Justice League. Hallelujah. We finally got our first look at the real Snyder Cut.
God.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did this satisfy you?
Dude, this was like a 20 to me.
20. Yeah.
I was just sitting there, I was just so much in my feelings, my emotions. I just wanted to cry just because of how happy I was.
Yeah.
And just we're finally at the finish line, right? It's been so long. You had all the naysayers, and there's a lot of who knows if this ever comes out, and then the whole trailer that was put together, and the Hallelujah song was there. It was so perfectly put together.
Yeah.
And then
favorite part of the trailer.
Favorite part of the trailer was
it's hard to pick out, huh?
Sorry. I think it was probably Cyborg in Star Labs.
Dude.
Seeing his dad die.
Yeah.
I think that hit me in the gut.
For sure.
So much in the gut. And I was that emotion was not there
in the movie, right?
Cut. It was in the movie. It was dude, how are you gonna cut that out? Oh my god.
You could definitely tell how he would be the heart of this movie through that one little clip alone. And there's no dialogue in this trailer, so it was just like a big celebration. And of course, it's a year out. We don't need any dialogue. It's like it speaks for itself. The song choice, and there was some criticism on Twitter, and Zack clapped back real quick. So that was cool to see. Zack is just so this is just for the fans. And, he doesn't care about anyone else at this point, but giving it to us. And I thought he delivered on all fronts. Unfortunately, there was a leaked trailer. And, I did see, though I didn't want to see it, but I did see little clips. And it had me worried at first because of the Darkseid images I saw. But when I saw it play out, I was like, this is awesome. This is going to be all that we wanted and more.
What are your thoughts on Darkseid?
Darkseid. So, Euxis, he's not even Darkseid yet. So, seeing him there, I thought, the visual effects, notwithstanding, it was not the greatest visual effects in the world. And it's not a fully realized Darkseid. So I felt obviously he was missing his full-on armor and full-on helmet. But I'm just excited to see him. You know what was teased? One of the actors I think who played one of the Atlanteans. He like talked. I think King Atlan. I think it was King Atlan. The actor basically tweeted out, "Oh, something to this effect." I'm not quoting him exactly here, but he basically said, "Hey, I'm glad we're gonna get to see the full scene because there's like an image of King Atlan fighting in the battle, something that we didn't see in the theatrical version. So we're gonna get a lot more. So whatever we saw of Darkseid, just think about this. It's a year out. There's a lot to work on, but even if it's presented to us exactly how I saw, it's fine to me because I know this is not." This wasn't the end game. Darkseid wasn't the main villain, but Darkseid himself, I just want to see how he uses them. Really, it's about storytelling at the end of the day. And I know Zack Snyder's really known for his visuals, and we definitely got some Zack Snyder visuals in this trailer, especially with Ray Fisher and the football scene and a lot of these shots. So whatever it is, I'm not going to judge Darkseid off of half a second of footage, but yeah, that it was not the most perfect CGI, but I loved the trailer overall. We saw two or three times Superman wearing a black suit, more footage of him. Awesome. Yeah, it was almost 3 minutes of footage, and I thought it was great. Yeah. So I mean, anything you didn't like, nitpicks before we move on to what I think stole the show next?
I mean, the only thing I want to talk about, kind of comment on, it was the whole Scott Mendelson and like what he said.
Yeah.
How like the movie looked the same.
Yeah.
I don't like necessarily agree, but I'm kind of like half. I understand his point of view.
Yeah.
But I understand why Zack Snyder clapped back so hard.
Yeah.
Because he was commenting on like a leaked trailer, which is like,
dude,
you're a reporter. Like, come on now, you're gonna comment on the leaked trailer.
But also, if you know the history, and I've been kind of following, and props to all the RT Snyder Cut guys out there who've been really fighting in the front lines on Twitter. Dude, this guy's he's one of the guys who just, I mean, not only does he always tweet out like a lot of things to say, he always has something to say. Obviously, he's a critic, but I'm not going to hold that part against him. But he did have other criticisms thrown at Snyder and the Snyder Cut fandom in the past. So it's just like, dude, when are you going to shut your mouth and just let people have their moment here? Yeah. But you're right. The big thing was he commented on the leaked trailer, and it's going to influence his followers. His followers, if they hear that before actually seeing it, they don't get a chance to judge for themselves because a lot of people look up to this guy. So yeah, Scott Mendelson, and then to be fair, us fans who've been following all the leaks and everything and know how it ties in, how certain things tie into his cut of the movie and know how it's going to play out differently, it actually did look totally different to me. So yeah.
I mean the building blocks are there, like
for sure.
I think that's what he was commenting on, and I was watching other people, like other YouTubers, of what they were saying about like his comment, and it was like the whole point of the trailer is to kind of show people, hey, this is your Justice League, but this is a completely different story.
Yeah.
But the characters,
the character moments. The character moments
are still there. Yeah.
Like the cyborg moment. I think the cyborg moment perfectly encapsulates that. Obviously, we got Iris West. We got the new characters. You get a little bit. You're gonna get it all fleshed out because it didn't feel like the movie let you breathe in the theatrical cut.
Exactly.
Outside of just the aesthetic of the movie being changed, the whole color correcting, it just looked ugly. But this looks like Zack Snyder's movie. Different. So yeah, I was, it was crazy because this was the main event for me. But the biggest thing. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and move on from this topic right now because we can move. But then, did you have a last thing to say on it?
I was gonna say, I didn't know Scott Mendelson. He said so I was looking at his Twitter.
Yeah.
And he was saying how he said, oh, I'm a big Zack Snyder fan, and how he said he's the one that defended Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is like Zack Snyder's worst movie.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
well,
if he's been hating on Zack Snyder this entire time, it just makes him look like a fool.
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of the media looked like a fool because of their the way they treated fans and the way they dismissed people when they talked about the Snyder Cut and why they called for it. So a lot of the mainstream news outlets look like fools in general. So this is just our victory lap. It's just us crossing the finish line. We won't officially cross it until 2021, when we watch the 4 parts of the movie, and that's going to be so glorious. And yeah, I can't wait. We're still a long ways away. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to talk about the Flash's new suit a little bit at the end, but let's move on. I want to talk about this. How surprised were you when you saw this Batman trailer? Now, if you guys haven't, let me say this. If you guys haven't seen my reaction and you guys only watched through my reaction and didn't stay for afterwards when I started talking a little bit more and analyzing it, Darren calls me in the middle of my reaction, and all you hear is "fuck." And you guys should just definitely check out that reaction out. It's hilarious. But yeah, so go ahead, Darren. Let me know what you thought, because I got to react to it. What did you think about this? And I want to throw one thing at you in a second after you give us your thoughts.
Dude, I was standing up the entire time. And then once the trailer started playing, I just started jizzing everywhere. It's just so crazy. I was just going nuts, man.
Yeah.
Like, I had to change my pants like 10 times, dude. It was nuts. Like, that was everything and more.
Yeah.
I like it more than the Justice League trailer. Like, to be honest, like, Justice League was like I've been waiting for it.
For sure, yeah. I mean, we've seen the movie.
Batman trailer just came out of nowhere.
This was just, you're right. It came out of nowhere. I didn't expect, and I'll tell you this. I always said leading up to this event, the Justice League, the Snyder Cut, obviously was the main event for me, and I kept saying that going in. But this was like one of those things where you watch a fight, and the undercard, like, outperformed. I mean, not to say that the main event wasn't exciting. That was hella exciting. But this undercard surprised the hell out of me, and Robert Pattinson, man. 25% of this footage already shown. Now, we could talk about how good it was. We all know it was good. I don't think there's any really people denying that. But let me throw one thing at you. One big question. Because we all know this trailer was fire. So, the Riddler, okay? Now, there's some great villains we saw in here. We saw Colin Farrell and his prosthetics. But the Riddler is my main question. Do you think, and I know you saw the animated version of Hush, do you think they're going to do it? Do you think they're going to turn the Riddler into Hush?
Hell, they better not.
Did you see what he looked like?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But I think they're gonna mix some of the elements from Hush.
Oh,
into
man.
the Riddler story. And I think that's gonna become the Riddler.
Yeah, I see that's the only. I mean,
Seven style.
Don't get me wrong. I think whatever Matt Reeves is doing is perfectly awesome right now. I just do. I did want to eventually see a big screen version of Hush, and it would suck to me if they did that. Because it's like there's. I mean, I don't know. Whatever he gives us, I'm not gonna hold him to the fire right now because I haven't seen the movie. But I just saw how it played out in the animated version. I was really disappointed because of how it played out. Yeah. But he looks like he could be, right?
Yeah.
It could be Hush.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of fans are already thinking that's Hush.
Yeah. I wanted to make a video right away, but then so many fans got to it before me. But I was thinking that off the top of my head too. I was like, oh my gosh, this doesn't look like the Riddler at all.
Yeah, and I think some people may think, I mean, just because the animated movie came out, people think the Riddler is actually Hush. Yeah. Like, they think that's canon. Yeah. But it's just that they never read the books.
Yeah. So. And I'm not sure if there was any other interpretations of Hush. I'm not sure. He's not the most fully fleshed out character. But if I'm wrong, if we're wrong, guys, let us know in the comments down below. But anyways, my other thoughts.
Thomas Elliot is Hush.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out there.
Sure.
Thomas Elliot is Hush.
Yeah. And yeah, that should stay that way. But other thoughts, because we got to move on here. Colin Farrell's Penguin blew me away. Yeah. I couldn't tell it was him. A lot of people are commenting on one of our old videos saying, hey, you guys didn't even notice him, which is cool. They said it in all good fun. But what were you going to say?
I mean, no, I was going to say, to add to that, it's like, dude, like, I don't think a lot of people knew that was Colin Farrell right when the trailer dropped. I'll try to read some of the comments. They're actually pretty funny, and they were not making fun of us in a bad way, but it was for sure,
it was funny.
But I think I saw that comment before I even knew that was Colin Farrell.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa, really?
That's
crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly. I think I saw that comment. So we're gonna go read into some people's comments in a second. But yeah, okay, this definitely a big highlight. Last big reveal was the Flash suit.
Hold on. I want to ask you something real quick.
Oh, yeah, okay.
How how do you feel about Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne look? There's a lot of people are talking about that.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a big fan of how he looked like Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 3. Everyone is saying it. It's without a doubt he looks like him. But again, it's Batman Year 2. He's a younger Bruce Wayne. Maybe he grows into a more sophisticated, suave, debonair. And again, that's his mask anyways. So maybe he grows into that Bruce Wayne that we all know in the future in the future trilogy. So again, what I don't want to do is sit here and criticize, off the bat, 2 seconds of footage. We obviously seen the images, and he doesn't look like the Bruce Wayne that we normally do. But then again, Matt Reeves did say he wants to do something different. So from what I got, I have no complaints. Full trust to Matt Reeves. We are not worthy. All of that. So
I totally agree. I don't think. I think this is just like the the beginning stages of Bruce Wayne, and then he'll eventually evolve to like the slick back. Yeah. Always clean cut.
For sure. Bruce Wayne, so. I totally agree. All right, and then really quick before we get in, this is the Flash panel wasn't big. Before we get into reading a little bit of comments, because we got to wrap this video up, in a little bit. But Ezra Miller's new Flash shoot, these images, Andy Muschietti did give us a little tease. That was cool. What do you think of this new Flash suit? Do you like it? Do you like Zack's version better? What do you think?
I like it. I wanted a more like slick suit, like more Flash, like comic book, almost like comic book accurate Flash. Yeah. This is like New 52 Flash suit. Yeah. So, as someone said, because I know the directors mentioned that this is like an organic suit, right? Organic Flash suit. I think that's the term he used. Yeah. And then someone referenced, like Green Lantern organic, because they also said Green Lantern. They also said Green Lantern. Ryan Reynolds was also organic. So I hope it's not. CGI. I really hope not.
I don't think they'll do. I mean, I don't think they would do that after. But it definitely looks like it definitely looks more common accurate. I gotta say, I have a special place in my heart for Zack Snyder's Flash shoot. I think it looks awesome, and it looks like something you'd see in real life a little bit more. But we're gonna see an evolution of the suit. Apparently, Bruce Wayne makes it. Cool part of this concept art that I forgot to comment on is that's Michael Keaton's Batman in the background. I forgot to comment on that when I was reacting to it. So people pointed it out, and I was like, yeah, I definitely see it. And it's gonna be. This movie seems like it's gonna be a wild ride, and I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Flash movie's been delayed so many times, but we got concept art now, so I imagine the suit will change a little bit more after it evolves a little bit more into when it gets into production. But yeah, I thought it was awesome. So let's go ahead, really quick. Let's go ahead and respond to a few comments. And we gotta let's go through a bunch of them and just quickly comment on some of them. L.A. Sharp comments on an old Penguin video, because a lot of people are going to this old video. She says, "Gorgeous Colin should play Batman, not Penguin." And again, we commented on that stuff. Like, dude, Colin Farrell, man, he's a talented guy, and we're covering him up. So, what do we got? Let me find some ones relevant to fandom. Peter Jackson says, "Take some time to celebrate the advancements of DC." He links a video. I'll have to check that out later, Peter. But hey, we got someone who's been following us since the beginning. Kev Rules 06. I haven't seen you in a while. Kev Rules, what's up, man? Yeah. Says, as perfect a trailer as Joker's first trailer. This is going to be one of the best films of the year. Also, Snyder Cut is going to be the greatest superhero epic of all time. Hey, man. Hey, Kev was one of the exactly 4 hours. It's gonna be so glorious. And yeah, dude, Kev Rules was there fighting from the beginning for this cut too. Hell yeah. The Gentleman is one of the best movies I've watched this past decade, and he's talking about Colin Farrell's performance in The Gentleman. I totally agree with you. That's awesome. Let's see. Okay, there's a lot of people commenting about Colin Farrell. So also in the Snyder Cut, we missed the Joker card. Well, I missed it. I don't know if you saw it. The Joker card floating around. Yeah. On social media. Yeah. So yeah, what's up, Mitchell? C. Mitchell says, loving the content. Thanks, man. Let's see. Okay, Viral Uploader says, my problem is I don't know how to navigate DC Fandome, and it's because we couldn't navigate it. You're stuck on Hall H.
Yeah. There's only one room. We're all in this together.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Here, let's make this the last comment today, and we'll have to do another one soon, just because I got the baby waiting on us, guys, and that's the only reason why I'm not talking longer. But let's go. So Naveed Khan says, Rob, there's no Atom Smasher scene. So I don't know what he's referring to on the Snyder Cut. He commented on the Snyder Cut video, but that just made me reminded me that we didn't talk about Black Adam. My camera was acting up when that panel came on, so I didn't get to record myself. But what did you think about the whole Black Adam?
Sorry, you cut out. Sorry. Okay, I think So Black Adam, I think it got me excited. I think finally seeing the concept arts and seeing the wheels started turning, I'm starting to get really excited for it. And then you got, I think the Rock, he announced like who's going to be in it. Hawkman, Cyclo, Atom Smasher. I think there's one more. Right? But we got the
Dr. Fate, I think.
The other guy. Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, it was Dr. Fate, I think.
Dr. Fate, Dr. Fate, that's right. So that was cool that you finally get that confirmed. And then seeing all the concept art got me super excited. And then The Rock, he teased Superman fighting Superman.
Oh yeah,
that was awesome.
He keeps doing that because he knows we all want to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he's doing that because but he's not like confirming it because maybe
we know Henry Cavill. We know Henry Cavill has some things he has to, some appearances he has to make. So yeah.
So that could be one of it. And then he teased the Justice League after that.
Oh yeah. I know he did. He did. He was dropping names. He was definitely calling me dropping names. But I mean, as long as we've been waiting for this better deliver, and it looks like he's all in for it. So I'm all in for it. Yeah.
I remember this was announced I think the beginning of my college days. That was 2010.
Yeah.
2010 or 2011 or something like that. I'm like, yeah, it's been so long.
Dude, I know. So, I mean, again, good times to be a DC fan. It looks like it's all coming together with this DC Fandome event. Let us know what you guys thought of it down in the comments below. If you made it this far, definitely let me know your favorite part of the event. And we're going to do another reading in the comments soon. Now that we have this set up with me and Darren, we're going to be doing more appearances together. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and we will catch you guys soon. Peace.
Peace. Later.